So today we are on our way to Eastbourne for a day trip. So we're in the car at the moment and we have been on the motorway for about half an hour, so we still have 70 miles to go, and we've just stopped for provisions. Bacon butties all round, large coffee for me, cappuccino, it's just the way I roll, and Katie drinks fake coffee, or what I like to call a latte, which is just warm milk, but she thinks she's a coffee drinker, but it doesn't count. And Arthur's just chilling, watching Toy Story. So we got about another hour to go, and then we will be at the beach. Peace, see you in a bit. We have arrived in Eastbourne and we've just parked up. Arthur is in a good mood as usual after a long travel. You didn't fall asleep, did you, Arthur? You should have slept the whole way here because now you're knackered. You tired?
I'm knackered.
But we're at the seaside, aren't we? Are we at the seaside?
I got my time.
Yeah, we're going to see the boats. We're going to go see the boats. Arthur's excited about being at the seaside. Mummy has just gone to get a parking ticket, but it's a bit of a pain in the arse because we're parked somewhere where it's max stay 2 hours, so we're going to have to move again in 2 hours. So we're just chilling on the beach, and then we got a family reunion function with Katie's family at the hotel in about half an hour. But first we're just soaking up the sun. We're at the services now. I didn't do that much vlogging down at the coast. We had a little get together for Katie's family, loads of people that Katie had never met before and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't want to vlog any of that because I didn't really want to look like a weirdo, so didn't vlog any of that. So just got a bit of vlogging on the beach, etc, etc. But we've just driven for about an hour now and we're stopping in the services because it is dinner time. Arthur has been asleep because he's not very well. Arthur's got a bit of a temperature, haven't you, buddy? Yeah, don't feel very well, do you, buddy?
Where's Mummy?
Yeah, but you've been sleeping, haven't you? The whole time. Been sleeping.
We're sleeping, Mummy.
Yeah, sleeping in with Mummy.
Yeah.
Mummy hasn't been sleeping, but you've been sleeping on Mummy, haven't you?
No, it's okay.
Yeah. And you've had a bit of a temperature, haven't you, buddy?
I'm going to be sleeping over.
And where have you been though today? You been to the beach?
Mummy.
Yeah, Mummy came as well, didn't you?
Did it go well?
Yeah, I came as well.
I forgot to know.
Arthur wasn't very well, was he? No. So me and Arthur had our haircut yesterday, and so did Mummy. Arthur had his first haircut, and I didn't vlog it because I forgot to take my camera with me, and I'm gutted. But I've got some stuff on my mobile, but I forgot to take this camera with me to vlog it. So Arthur had his very first haircut, so it may still look the same, but he's had it cut to an even length and some of the curls, so it goes a bit more evenly now. It's got layers to it, but we didn't want to chop off the curls because me and Mummy love his curls, don't we, Arth? You like your curly hair, don't you, buddy? So I had mine done. I hadn't had mine cut for ages, so looking pretty fresh, pretty clean. So Mummy has gone to grab a coffee for us and some dinner. I'm getting a Mexican, so like a burrito, and I don't know what she's getting yet, and I don't know what she's getting after yet. But there's this Mexican at the service station extras that I spotted the other day that I really want to try. So I'm gonna try it for the first time today. It looks good. I love Mexican food. Don't we, Off? We love Mexican food.
Daddy, Mummy.
That's the right ones around here
Hello,
today.
Mummy, look it. Daddy, I want Mummy.
You did say beef, didn't you?
Don't judge me. It is a Sunday, which means that a little bit of slutty eating rules apply. Reese's peanut butter, Krispy Kreme. Oh, that. So finally got Arthur down for a nap, and whilst Arthur is napping, I decided to do something really interesting that I do all the time, and I thought I'd share it with you guys on the vlog because it is so interesting that you've all got to know how to do it. Okay, so what is that interesting thing that I'm doing? Well, let me show you. I am cleaning non-organic fruits and vegetables. Yeah, you know you wanted to see that. You know you was interested in that. I know how interesting that is. So, let me show you. So, basically, all you need to do is get some cold water in a bowl. Got one here, one here. Gonna squeeze half a lemon into that one, and squeeze half a lemon into that one. Simple as that. I'm then going to get some apple cider vinegar, and I'm just going to pour, you know, like a couple of tablespoons. It's just a rough estimate into each one. Then I'm going to get my non-organic vegetables. So I've got some strawberries, some curly kale, and some spinach, and a few apples. And then all you basically do, get them, stick them in the water, let them soak. Simple as that. Strawberries. Ta-da. Just pour the whole lot in there. Get some handfuls of spinach, stick it in here. Ta-da. So we've got spinach and kale in there, strawberries and apples in there. Now, I don't do. So I've got a big bag of spinach and a big bag of kale, and I'm not going to put all of them in, because what I do is once they are finished, I'll leave them in there now for like an hour or so, and then I'd give them a good rinse off afterwards. And once I get the spinach and stuff, spinach and kale will go in like resealable bags. And the reason I don't like to do that whole big bag is because when it's been wet and been in the water and then you put it in the resealable bag, if I do that whole pack, that's going to be in there for like a week maybe, and it starts to go a bit manky. So I only do enough for like a couple of days of smoothies. So there's enough in there for like a couple of days of green juices, and then what I'll do is I'll just redo another batch. Simple as that. Whereas this stuff, like the apples and all that, I'll do the whole pack and then I'll just put them in a drawer in the fridge and they're okay. But the spinach and lettuce and all things like that, leafy greens, I only do a certain amount at a time, just enough to last a couple of days. So that is my tip for cleaning non-organic fruits and vegetables. Why, may you ask, am I doing this? Well, because organic stuff isn't always readily available in the supermarkets. You can't always get what you want, and it is more expensive. So if you're someone that's on a bit of a budget, or you just want to save money and not even on a budget, but you just think, look, the cost of organic is outrageous, which some things it is, but some things in some supermarkets you'll get organic spinach for just as cheap as non-organic spinach, you know, but certain things organic are much more expensive. So this way you're going to just clean off all the pesticides and all the chemicals, so you're getting the cheapness of non-organic, and you just, you know, a bottle of that is going to last you a good month. You know, that's only a couple of pound. So it is as simple as that. Now you don't have to do it with things like bananas. Anything that's got a skin on it that you're going to peel off, you don't need to worry about, because the pesticides and stuff tend to just stay on the outside and not get absorbed, etc, etc. So that is my tip for that. So give it a go if you're interested. So I've done this vlog a bit differently. I carried it on from Eastbourne. Now I didn't do as much vlogging as I wanted to in Eastbourne. I got a few bits on the beach and that, so I thought I would carry the vlog on to the next day and show you a bit of what I'm doing today, just to kind of extend the vlog a little bit. So that is the reason why I've suddenly gone from Eastbourne to now, so it's the next day. So I'm just doing a bit of video editing on the next vlog, but I wanted to talk about a subject, and I'm going to start introducing little subjects into these vlogs that I get asked all the time, I get messaged about on Facebook, etc. And it is this question comes up quite often, and people ask me, if I was only to have the time to train twice a week, what is the best thing to do? And this is quite common. I mean, a lot of people only give themselves sort of 2 days a week to train. So my advice, what I would personally advise you to do is, I wouldn't go for a run twice a week unless your goals were to like compete in long distance running or do a half marathon, etc, etc, or unless you just really enjoyed that. But if your target is for weight loss, then I would highly recommend that on both those days you lift weights, you hit the weights, because that is an awesome way to burn calories. It's going to burn a lot more calories doing an hour of weightlifting than you are doing an hour of running. And the calorie burn is going to be extended because the muscle's going to need to repair, you know, so you're going to get delayed muscle soreness for a couple of days, which calories are going to be used to help repair that muscle, etc, etc. So if I was only training 2 days a week, what I would recommend is that you do an upper and lower body split. So one day you would train your upper body, so you'd hit all the big muscle groups, back, chest, shoulders, arms, all the big muscle groups in your upper body. You know, I'd definitely throw in some deadlifts into there and things like pull-ups. So deadlift is a compound exercise which is going to really tax the central nervous system, so it's really going to be good for burning calories, building strength, building muscle. So make sure on that upper body day you have thrown in some deadlifts. And then the other day I would do a lower body, so that would be legs, so it'd be hamstrings, glutes, quads, and even some calves. So again, make sure you're throwing in the heavy compound movements like squats. That could be back squats, front squats, it could be dumbbell squats, it could be barbell squats, and throw in some things like stiff leg deadlifts as well. So that's another good compound movement for burning a lot of calories, building strength and building muscle. And then, you know, just mix that workout up. So throw in some glutes, throw in some hamstrings, throw in some quads, walking lunges, stuff like that, all different things like that. And what I would also do on them 2 days, if I wasn't doing any cardio any other day of the week, is I might throw in a bit of HIIT cardio on them 2 days at the end of my workout. So I would do all of the weight stuff first, because that is the most taxing, and then if I've got some energy left at the end, I would throw in some HIIT cardio for the extra calorie burning and the cardiovascular side of the training. So I would maybe do, like, if you're training down a gym, I'd maybe do 10 sets of treadmill sprints. So do like 30-second sprint with a 1 minute rest. So go all out on the treadmill for 30 seconds and then have 1 minute's walking rest to recover, and do that 10 times. You could do that on a bike, you could do that on a rowing machine, you know, or even do like a little circuit. So if you've got access to battle ropes and things like that in your gym, then set up a little circuit. Do like 20 seconds on the battle rope, and then 20 seconds on the rower, and then 20 seconds of push-ups, and then 20 seconds of squat jumps. You know, that is also a form of HIIT cardio. So my advice, if you can only train twice a week and that's all you've got time for, is upper body, lower body split, and add in some HIIT cardio at the end of them sessions. That is the advice. That is a question that I get asked a lot. So there you go, guys. That is my advice. So I'm going to get on with editing this, and we're going to have a little training session later. Tonight we're going to be training, let me think, I think we're going to be doing a push session. So I'll see you in the gym for a push session. Peace.